Little Lego is where to go if you want to find ways to have everyone know it's your toy of choice. Since you were a kid, the only Lego building you ever did. Little Lego is where to go if you want to find ways to have everyone know it's your toy of choice. Since you were a kid, the only Lego building you ever did. Little Lego is where to go if you want to find ways to have everyone know it's your toy of choice. Since you were a kid, the only Lego building you ever did.
Oh, come on. Hope you can hear me. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Let's get that off there. Okay. All right. So hopefully I can be heard. I don't have anybody here to find out if I can. Let me see if I can mod myself and check. Just had it up a second ago. Let's see. Volume up. Is it frozen? I hope I'm not frozen. So back in it again. Okay. Okay, I hear myself. Okay, good. I'm working then. All right, so anyway, yeah, I do the wheel today for everybody who's watching. Looks like the only person in here is myself. So, I'm gonna be doing that along with also building the what do you call it? DURR burger. This right here. So building that also, kind of killing two birds with one stone. I've got set up so that we have everything. So hopefully this works out. So I don't know if I can make that other one bigger or not. Yep, it looks like I can. Good. It worked. All right, so looks like I got 0, so I guess it's not counting me. So, oh yeah, that's right. My phone was on it. That's right. So now it's not. But yeah. So I'll just kind of wait until people come in and see what happens. So see, this one here is kind of a custom one I made, custom layout. So it says cam 2, but it's not actually. Oh yeah, actually it is cam 2. Okay. Yeah, there's a workaround where you can use 2 cameras, and it's I just invite myself. That's what happens with the second camera, and I have to mute it, and I have to do all these different settings because I got the digital out. So I do digital out that way it doesn't echo, and then the mic is muted also. Actually, it just doesn't mute the mic. It turns the mic off, and I have muted just in case. Then we don't get any echo. So I'm pretty much off on that one. That's how it works. I have like digital out and then digital in, things like that. And obviously that's not going to get used. So the mic doesn't pick up that way. Plus I have it so it doesn't go through the speakers. So that's how that one works. And when I invite people, I just tell them, I just put my mic on with them. So anyway, if anybody comes in, and I've actually got 2 chats going. I got the one I'm using StreamYard today because of this, and then I also have the regular chat up there like I normally do. So see what happens. I'll just go ahead and just start the build, until people come in for the wheel. So we'll see what happens here. Just here, just wait, right? And my mod, Alexandra, my mod won't be in today, so I guess there's another live going on that I totally forgot about. I thought it was actually later. Time is so much different between theirs and mine, so I'll head over there after mine's over. I'll open this up real quick here. DURR burger, I guess it's called. I got this with my one I did last week, Christmas tree. Got this with that one. Kind of like an added bonus, sort of. Because it was I had a bugs, kind of bug in here. It wasn't a GWP, but practically was. It was like eight bucks for this thing, so I had to do that to keep the price threshold. Be able to do it. Price threshold on it. I spend so much in order to do what I needed to do. I believe it's only one bag. It may even be two. So like I said, not very much. Don't think I'm gonna have the. I can have the book on here, but it's either the wheel or the book. I can't do both. So when people aren't on the wheel, where I put the box won't be in the way. Put the book over here to the side, up here, just in case. Little tiny book, so let me go ahead and bring that in. Where is it? Down here. There it is. There's the book. That way I can see what I'm doing. So yeah, you have two bags. That's it. Two whole bags. That's all it is. I think I'll probably need a bigger one. One at least. At least it's numbered this time too. Open that up. I don't have anybody in here, so it probably won't be a very long live. Probably 2 hours like a normal wheel one. That doesn't seem all that difficult to do either. So, I have two in here actually. There's a small bag too. I don't want to put this. I may do it part of the havoc that everybody's doing in my city. I am going to have a Fortnite bus. I just haven't put it up yet. I'm flying above the city and dropping everybody down, so. Let's side here where we can see what's going on here. All right, so let's go that down. But yeah, that's the DURR burger right there. Pretty simple. Top of the packaging and all that right there. And there's the first step. So right there. Big huge pieces here. Not really all that excited about building this one. Oops. Around. I probably did wait on this one. I almost did it anyway, just get it out of the way, but I thought, no, I'll go ahead and throw it on my wheel live. I didn't even realize it was a wheel live until an hour ago. Oh crap, I forgot I have that, you know. But that's all right. I was able to situate it where I can do both. And I've got my chat down here also, so I can at least monitor it and see if anybody comes in when they do. If anybody does. I kind of doubt anybody will. Well, that goes right there, okay. Looks like it hung off there on that last one. Guess it doesn't hang off. Got those. Probably can hear you. I'll probably just fly right through this thing. And I do have a panel, so if anybody wants to come on panel, not that anybody's in here, go on panel, but I have a panel. In fact, let me put that in the chat real quick. Way people know it's there. Panel link. It's a typical panel link. So it's not the same as my normal one. It is a different one this time. In fact, I'm gonna put that. What people know it's StreamYard, not my normal one. Okay. All right, so there's the link. Let's come on panel if there. Nobody's in here at all. I don't see anybody yet. Yeah, I'll probably just go until this builds over, and then I'll probably quit my live. But I know somebody can come in. He's kind of like a mod, like a friend of mine. Going live. And might be kind of boring, but since there is nobody in here, told him earlier that I had live. I maybe forgot. Trying to kill two birds with one stone here, you know. Never done it this way before. The wheels, anyways. That's why I'm using StreamYard. I was doing it through OBS and I switched it over to StreamYard because it just seemed a little too difficult on OBS. And I couldn't shrink anything or like that. So this at least has me where I can move things around on the fly. 2 times, what? Can you do that twice? On top of it. Not really all that. That's where that top. And I actually have my color fixed so I can actually see what brown and black is. You know, couldn't tell the difference before. I brightened it up slightly. Not be able to see that. They're talking about the whole thing. Let's talk about the whole thing. Okay. Just reminding you that you have to do it twice, I guess. And for everybody's information, I won't have a live on Thursday. Be scheduled because my wife has her live at the same time, so I'll be on there with her. But it's her channel's first year anniversary, so she's gonna be doing it that day instead. And I might be able to share it with my live, you know, it'll just be a pop-up if I do that. We're both of them running at the same time, but it'll be on about her thing, but I don't think I could do that though. So see if there's a way to do that on here without it costing you. But if I can, I'll see about doing that. How does that go? Bottom. That. Oh, we got 2 people in here. Canadian Linux coming in. Yeah, I don't have any mods today, so mods I had somewhere else she had to be. So I go to sleep, but I will. It moved on me. But I will leave your stream in the background. Okay. Nightbot, yeah. Talks to you. Yeah, I'm doing a wheel and I'm also doing a build at the same time. So if you want your I can put your channel on the wheel, your name actually, and we view your channel on it. The way you do that is you type the word wheel and it brings up your link. When I see the link on there, I'll add you to the wheel. I like the person to be in here, that way they can explain things sometimes. If I did things wrong, you know. Note that. Did that upside down. You opened me. I just shattered it in a million pieces. Dropped every piece of the planet down on the floor. I was at it. There it was right there. I didn't know what color it was. I guess it goes on upside down, I guess. Not right, the other way. It's that way. So let's get that lined up, how it goes. Like that. Okay, there. Right. Studs go down instead. Got those. Typo. That's cool how you did this Nightbot thing. Yeah, I have it where he talks to you. You kind of interact with him a little bit. Not a whole lot. You say LOL, he'll say what's so funny. Things like that. That way, it kind of seems like he's modding me, kind of, more or less. That way somebody responds, you know, even if you have nobody in here. I think he counts on my count too, but I'm not sure on there. Yeah, this live won't be very long, I don't think. I mean, I'm almost done with bag one already. Only 2 bags in this. This is the biggest bag out of 2. It's a pretty small bag, so turn back down. Okay, big no that. Okay, so I guess it's so that it won't turn on you. What it is. That is cool. Okay, yeah. Just read the same thing you just said a minute ago. I have 2 chats up, so I have the YouTube chat and I have the chat that's built into this. So I can add people on there or whatever. But I won't have a live Thursday. My wife has a live at the same time. Maybe we can't run 2 of them at the same time. Could if she would use her laptop, but laptop doesn't work great. And those are actually yellow on my screen now instead of green. So I don't know who else is in here. I know it's not me. Might be Ken. Gotta do that twice too. Stack those. They're over here instead. Move everything around. So yeah, I fly through these little sets real quick. I think it's only got 300 pieces or something like that. Probably less than that. Got 193, so hardly anything. Pretty small set. That's probably why it was on the clearance or whatever. Is it that or a poly bag? Poly bags, you know, take no time at all. Well, I'd be like 5 minutes long, I'd be done. I wanted it to be a little bit longer than that at least. Neckbuck's chatting up like crazy. How's that going? I guess go for it studs up. So, I mean, it's a bright yellow. At least it's supposed to be yellow instead of green, like it was before, like a bright green. heck is that? Oh, that must be his tongue. In my next live, I'll probably doing sorting. I might even do the pirate ship because I do have the pirate ship built, but I'm not using it. So I might tear it apart and start all over again on that one. So I'm thinking about it. Not sure yet. The creative 3-in-1. You gotta use that one. Got somebody in here. I don't know who. I haven't said anything yet. Let me show one on that side. Back side more likely. Same thing exactly. Exactly the same thing.
Did you sit your fat ass on the cord again?
Well, me?
Him. The fan went down and then back up.
You probably stepped on it or something.
Did you sit your fat ass on the cord? I assume
Right.
by wagging your ass, that means yes. Come here. Hey, oh God. Daddy? There's Daddy.
What purpose? What?
Is that Daddy?
That's right side. Let's go on that side. Okay.
Ooh, you stink.
It's behind it. There's no things for it.
I assume we are going to watch a movie tonight.
Probably.
What do you mean?
I don't know what's going on yet.
What?
We gotta do dinner and everything too.
What is that going to be?
After this live is done, after I get done building this, probably quick, because nobody in here yet. Ken's in here, I think. I'm not sure. Somebody's in here. No, now they're not. Was I that boring?
That's because I came in.
I don't know what the heck that's part there is.
I'm dancing. I'm dancing, my
You're
daddy.
just trying to stop me from finishing this, aren't you?
Here you go. Be with daddy. What? I'm setting your fat ass on the floor.
No, come on. I hate when they don't connect all the way. They go sideways. That one. Mustard. Called mustard. Now the tomato. I'll pick a 3 on there, but it's a 2, I guess. Guess it's supposed to be a tomato. Or ketchup. yet to even see this in Fortnite. Always knocking stuff down on my elbow or something. There's always something that gets in the way, you know? Every time. I have no idea where my phone just went. Like I said, this place is so dark you can't see anything on the floor at all. At all. And where my phone just disappeared to? There it is. It's so dark in here, you can't see nothing on the floor. Because the way the light is situated in here hides everything. Lights. So hard to do anything. Actually, speaking of lights, I did get my lights fixed. Come on. Here we are. My front lights weren't working the other day. I did get them working. They just got unplugged. That's what happened. Somehow or another. Just forgot to turn them on again. I always do that. So now maybe you can see better. There, bag 2. Extra pieces there. Yeah, if I'm done with this in less than an hour, they'll probably just be on an hour. Unless anybody comes in. I'll just kind of see what happens here. Keep hearing pieces dropping out of there. Like I said, this bag is a little bit smaller this time, so it takes like no time at all to finish this thing. Quick build here. It seems like they kind of made this we can modify it and like for a restaurant or something, hamburger joint or something. Like there's a logo. Which probably could do that. Do that twice, of course. What you do? I'm going to do it different though. I'm going to reverse the one, just because. Yep, I had a feeling they do that. We'll have one towards the front, and the 2 towards the back. Do that twice now too. One extra of those, one by one there. Yeah, that's tomatoes. Tomato. Or the extension of the ketchup, I guess. I don't know. Okay, everybody in here now? Again? That's like a crease right there. There's the rest of his tongue. Oh, the heck did that go in there? It just sits there, huh? Yes. Oh, okay, it's right there. And we got top eyeballs. So you guys can actually hear me. Okay. And what? Another one? Well, small ones in this thing. I think they do this just to up the pieces on it. Piece count. Got these things here. There's only two. It's weird. I always have you sitting on the side. Weird things on this thing. I don't think this one was all that popular. Always modified it and stuff. Or made Star Wars out of it. I guess you can't even make an orange Star Wars thingy out of it. These things. It's probably the eyeballs, more likely. Yeah. Right? That goes on this one. Which pretty much lines it up for you. And then you fill it all in. There we go. Oh, I got the wrong. What the heck? It gave me the wrong brick. Well, no, it's supposed to be like that. Okay. That's weird. Both these are different. Well, both those are the same. Okay. Confused me there for a minute. This goes on top, I guess. Somehow or another. I don't know how it goes. That? Yeah. That's weird. White dots on top. There. Opposite. Pure. And opposite. That. These little things. Yeah, there's the eyes. Don't seem like they connect all that well either. Guess they move somewhat. Why it doesn't seem all that sturdy. It really doesn't. Especially the eyes there. And that's it, I guess. That was a quick thing. Nothing for it to even attach to. Just sit there. Oh, it's not done. Thought it was down there for a minute. We got that. That's what holds it together. Get it turned right. Yeah, somebody else just came in here. So who came in here? It's almost done already, so. My wheel used to do a lot really good. Now I'm not doing so good on the wheel anymore. Especially lately. Let's sit like that. Seems one of those too. Yeah, sure, what goes on the other side of that? Just empty stud? I guess it is. Only one red one. Yeah, it's empty stud. And that looks like that's it. Yep. Yeah, it didn't give me a couple little small pieces here, and that was it. Yeah, that's it for that. Simple and to the point, I guess. So there he is. Oh, you can see him there. Little hamburger guy. Let me close that. We get back to the wheel. Okay, so now we're just gonna wait, see who comes in here, since it probably wasn't even 20 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes. So I don't think I can drag that up there either. Go like this though. So we'll see if anybody comes in here in the next 20 minutes. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. It shows I don't have anybody. Oh, 2 people now. What the heck? As soon as I say something, everybody comes in, right? TF Brick Squad. Yeah, I just got done building the DURR burger, and it took me like 30 minutes, if that, to finish it. But I also have a wheel, so I'm kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So if you want to go up on the wheel, on the wheel where I view your channel, you just type the word wheel. No exclamation point, nothing, just the word wheel. Brings up your link, and I'll throw you on the thing. Since there's nobody in here, I'll just view your channel right away. So but yeah, all my people that knew to come in here, I guess there's another live going right now that everybody's at. So I forgot about it. I had this scheduled like, God, 6 months ago. I have all mine scheduled. But yeah, I can view your channel if you type the word wheel in the chat. Oh, now there's 4 people here. See, now everybody comes in. As soon as I get done with the DURR burger, everybody comes in. Usually I don't use StreamYard. I just use StreamYard for the wheel. It makes it easy. There you go. Should come up with your URL here in a second. There it is. And I believe I have it right there. So let's see, I have to go up here to click it though. There we are. So this is TF Brick Squad. I was wondering what that number was. So I'm not subscribed, but I am now. So let's see what you have on here. Got TikTok, Instagram. So you do reviews, Star Wars and retired, just like me pretty much. Oh, that reminds me, I actually have pictures for the new Star Trek Next Generation 1701D. I have pictures for that right now of the actual Lego one. So let's go to your shorts. Well, you got about as much Lego as I have or had. Hardly any of mine's in boxes anymore. I don't play the videos. Brick Together just came in. I don't play any videos because of copyright reasons. So if I put my mouse over and it happens to do something, that's different. But I have a lot of retired. I have all the modulars. Oh, I have that one right there. I don't know if you can see my mouse. I have the Mustang. I can't find the body part of it. I have it in a tub around here somewhere. A lot of Star Wars. I don't have a whole lot of Star Wars because I have a Lego City in my living room. So a huge Lego City. And I have every modular that ever came out in it too now, except for 6 that I have to build that are behind me right here. I'm gonna scroll this. So you do mostly shorts, I guess. I don't see any videos on there. And you have 62 subscribers. Oh, you're just starting out. I have 457, I think, or something like that. But I've been doing it. March will be 3 years. So. I think it was 1 year.
2 years.
Oh, but yeah, if you do a lot of lives, you get a lot more subscribers. That's generally what I started doing, a lot of lives.
I did my first live on Thanksgiving.
Going to view your posts. Got a few posts here.
This year for the holidays, we are not doing no lives at all.
You hit 50 subscribers and then what? It went down? That sucks. I hate when that happens. Oh no, it went up. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember. I actually was live. I had my live set up at 25 subscribers. I just applied for it and it they approved me right away.
If anybody wants to subscribe to my channel, it's Diamond Girl.
Yeah, hers is Diamond Girl 1993. So if you want to subscribe to her, you can too.
I'll be live this Thursday at 6:30.
Yeah, it's nice that the shorts are 3 minutes now. You can actually do something. I hated the minute thing. It took like, you had to like do everything really fast, and even then you couldn't even do a minute. You had to actually do like 50, I think it was 55 seconds. Otherwise it would cut off and not show up as I was going to. That's what I was thinking of doing. So yeah, that's TF Brick Squad. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe for me, and you'll get notifications for my future wheels and everything else we do. I have lives every usually every Thursday and every Sunday. And then on the first Sunday of every month I do the wheel like you see right here, like I just did. And but this coming Thursday I won't be doing a live because my wife's gonna be doing a live. It's her 2nd year anniversary, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
I'm done here.
yeah, 50 was the hardest. I swear it took me forever to get to
I'm
50.
at 87, and my goal is to hit like 90 or 100 by the holidays.
Yeah. I mean, by Christmas. It is the holidays.
Well, yeah, you won't let me put up any Christmas decorations yet.
But
they're up too high for me to reach.
yeah, I'm working on the 500. I don't care about the 1,000 though. Mostly because I'm on SSI.
Your Christmas tree. We gotta put that up, and I found a spot for it.
And yes, they remove the YouTube bots no matter what throughout the whole time.
Wait, how are you gonna do this?
But the first 50's hard. The first 100, oh my God, it took me forever to get to 100. That took me like almost a year. After that, it started flying through, 200, 300. And when I got to 400, oh, it's been at least a year since I've been at 400, in the 400s. Maybe a little bit longer. 500, that takes forever. I mean, I thought it would be 500 by now. I'm hoping to hit 500 by the end of the year, by the new year. That's why I'm cramming the live so much and trying to do builds. And I'm doing sorting right now. So if it's a live that I'm not doing a build or the wheel, I'll be doing sorting. I'm sorting out all my, I think I have 6 modelers left in here, along with other ones too, other stuff. But
Stephanie can come out before New Year's Eve because I would like to take her to see Nighthawk.
yeah, but eventually, once I get all that sorted out, I'll be building those too on live. Brick Together just hit 1,200 today. Well, congratulations.
If you guys can see his pants, you'll see me
It is a
when
hurdle.
I stand up. Should I stand up?
You can stand up.
Damn, babe.
Yeah.
Screw.
Let me make that big again.
Babe, I found a screw.
Make us big. There we go.
What a screw.
Don't say stuff like that.
Why did the dog cross the road?
Why?
To get to his bone?
To get to his bone. The obvious thing, right? Well, my regular chat up here is not scrolling down. Why is it not showing up on there? Somebody else type wheel that I don't know about? Let's see. Nope, it scrolled down. Just did an update up there. Just took it a minute to update. But yeah, if you want your TF Brick Squad, just went in. I didn't bother putting you on the wheel. I just brought you up because you really did it. But if anybody else wants to, just type the word wheel, and I'll bring your channel and put it in the wheel. Especially if I have more than one person at a time, I put it in the wheel. Otherwise, I just view it right away. But I bet 500 to 1,000 probably takes forever. Probably takes years to do that.
Babe, I should literally have Mom and Dad call Dad's parents and get the recipe for Grandma's fried zucchini. Oh
Ew.
my God. If y'all can see his parents, put your legs up for a
I
second.
can see it. You have them on too? She's wearing them too. So
We always have to match during the holidays.
we're in California, Northern California.
See?
In the sticks, literally. We are in the sticks. We're west of Redding.
Matching.
is Northern California.
I'm thinking what? Target? We're going to be getting matching Christmas.
I have no idea. But yeah, the closest Lego store here is like in Sacramento, which is 300 miles from us. So
And
going through the mountains and stuff.
I've been in that area 2 years ago.
The nearest Bricks Mini Pigs is in Reading, though. And
Been
even that's
in
quite
that
a ways.
area. I love going to Reading, but not during the summertime.
Sure.
Hell no.
They're like twice the temperature as ours.
But going up there,
Pearson is the thief of joy. Here, let me bring that up. Real light on there. So let me go ahead and bring it up on the thing here. Best advice that comparison is the thief of joy. Some comparing yourself to others and just having fun with whatever you do on the channel. Yeah, I just do whatever. I mean, I do
mine's all kinds
whatever
of
comes
stuff.
up, pretty much. I've been doing a lot of building lately.
I have
And
a sack.
A lot of sorting.
I have a sack that's sitting in our bathroom full of toilet paper rolls. Empty toilet paper rolls.
Toilet paper rolls, yeah.
Usually during the holidays, we try to go to our local craft store to get
Denver,
stuff
Colorado this morning, and we are in Billings, Montana tonight. Oh, so you traveled. There's Lego stores 600 miles away. Oh my God. I thought we were bad. Oh, you got the Goonie set. Oh, that's right. That was released today. Oh, yeah, I got
No
you can see him behind me. I got a Gizmo right here.
Yeah, he can die too.
I got a whole bunch of stuff back here. Actually, I have to change the shelves a little bit because I'm getting overflowed, as you can tell. So.
Oh my goodness.
The latest two I built are the boxes are right there. I just built the Christmas tree the other day. I have that in my city. Yeah. It's exactly what it needed to. It was like I have a holiday village and it didn't have a Christmas tree in it, so I put that in it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what it needed. Bricks Mini Pigs and Billings. Yeah, there's a lot of Bricks Mini Pigs. We just got the one in Reading, like I think a year or two ago. I was supposed to do a live grand opening type thing with them, and I couldn't make it because we have to go through mountains, and I mean through the mountains, over the mountains, like 2,000 some odd above sea level. So I couldn't go because it was snowing and everything else, because they opened in February and there was snow up there and we couldn't make it. But they said anytime I want to come out there, just let them know, and I could do a live out there. So someday I might do that.
Don't knock them down.
I like to do it probably. It'd be perfect on my 500th anniversary. You know, if I hit 500, it'd be awesome to go out there and do that. So
how am I going to do this?
I'm gonna call Ken here in a minute.
You're great end already.
I'm done with the build. Not really anybody going on the wheel.
Since I didn't get to show this on Halloween.
Oh, hello, Royal. That's a cool name. I was gonna say weird name. Weird cool name, I guess. I haven't heard that before. Better deals and whatnot. Not a big fan of Bricks and Mini Pigs anymore. Oh. Yeah, I know the prices kind of get pretty high.
It's not in the frame yet.
I want to go to a Lego store to get parts is what I need.
But I finished this right before Halloween. It's my Ghosty. This is Casper. I named it Casper.
Kind of looks like Casper.
I know. But this is what I do. I do diamond art painting.
She does Lego too.
I do Legos, crafts, whatever I can get my hands on. If we go to a store and I see something that's like craft, he'll get it for me because I love to do craft.
Either way.
I do have my 2 Lego sets that I did on the live, which is to the movie Wicked, which this whole month I'll be waiting until the 21st. Part 2 comes out, and I'll be right in that year in Eureka.
So I do the big sets, the big adult sets. I can't wait till Star Trek comes out. In fact, I'm going to show that real quick for everybody.
Yes.
If you're curious what it's going to look like, I do have pictures of it. Believe it or not, I actually got a hold of pictures. Let's see if we can. That's not the one I want. Let's see. I want to do it. That's not the one I want. I know it's in here somewhere. Right there. Image. Okay. Anybody on here curious what the Star Trek's going to look like? I do have actual images of it. So let me bring that up real quick. I actually bought an extra Goonie set while I was in Denver because they are going to give it away on Black Friday. They're going to give it away on Black Friday? Let's see where I put it. Star Trek Enterprise. Okay, so I got 3 different pictures. I got what the Enterprise will look like. It's this one here. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. There's the number and the name, of course, and of course the price it's going to be. It's going to be $399, $400 basically in the US, $369.99 pounds, and it comes out on Black Friday. That's what hopefully what my next set will be. So I'll be building that live, probably with more than just one live. But that's the Star Trek Enterprise. I almost said Star Wars. What am I thinking? And then I've got a few other ones too. Let me get that image out of there because I can only do one image at a time. And here's the image of a better image of like the top side. There's the top side with the minifigs there. You can kind of see them. So it looks like it's going to look a lot like the old Mega Bloks type version, but much better. Kind of the same shape. It's going to have all the minifigs, the whole entire crew, along with Wesley Crusher too. So is that one. And then there's also going to be a GWP. And most everybody knows what that is. And there is GWP. It's going to be a shuttle pod with Ensign Rogue, I think was her name, or something like that. I think it was her name. I can't remember. So you get in there minifig along with it. So I think it'll probably be running the first week of the sale of it. And that there's the number for it too. It's that number and everything. So it just says it's going to be a free gift with purchase. I don't know if it's only going to run for so long or if that's going to be forever or what. I have no idea about that yet. So that's kind of an update on that. What those going to be. So let me bring myself back up here. There I am. Okay, thank you for coming in, Brick Together. Make sure you subscribe and like. Yeah, it's going to look sweet. It is. It's supposed to be really huge, too. A lot bigger than the old Mega Bloks one. I had that one, too, way back when. It was like the very first brick set I had. And then I had Mega Bloks like crazy. I had all the big sets, and then they got stolen. The whole tote got stolen while I was moving. Well, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, I usually have lives every Thursday and Sunday, except this next Thursday I won't. As I was saying, my wife's going to be having her anniversary that day, so she's going to be doing a special live that day. But I will have a live next Sunday. It'll be a normal public sorting, unless I happen to come up on a set or something like that. Or if I get this all sorted out back behind me. So, but yeah, they're usually every Thursday and Sunday. It's always scheduled. I usually schedule like, minutes before or whatever. I still call it a pop-up if I do that, but.
Yeah, we kind of destroyed the bedroom yesterday.
Yeah, thank God you can't see the destruction in here. I got boxes over here like you wouldn't believe, just thrown everywhere. They were all nice and sorted until they fell down.
Yeah.
So
it's easy to make them
retired from YouTube. Just came in. Did you grow up with Lego, or is it something you got into? God, it's a long story. What are you doing?
To test, I'm going to go outside and see it. I need to test these real quick.
You know where to plug them in at.
Yeah, but behind the chair, and I don't want to knock those.
No, don't do it right now.
Boxes down.
But I had Lego when I was a kid, obviously, but I don't even remember the sets. It was just little tiny like kid sets, and then and back then Lego was expensive. I'm talking 70s. $10 for a set, and that was just too much back then, I guess, for my parents to do. So I didn't start getting into Lego or bricks, I guess you'd say, until like it was about 2005, I think, something like that. And so I started getting Mega Blocks, and there you go, Reach. And I had all the Pro Builder sets, like the fire engine and all that. I had like multiples of everything. And then we were moving one time, and some people were helping us move, and the whole tote disappeared, just literally disappeared off the face of the earth. And I think they stole it, is what happened, because suddenly they stopped helping us and they took off and left. So I wasn't happy about that. And then in 2000, what was it, 2019, I think it was? Yeah, 19. She bought me the passenger train, the yellow passenger train. You're going to knock everything down, as usual.
Yeah, I'm not knocking all the boxes down over here because they're dead.
And she always wants to do this stuff when I'm on live. I don't know why. But
Flashlight. I can't see.
why do you have to do this when I'm live? You can't wait till I'm done?
I wanted to test them.
You could test them when I'm done.
No, because you won't hold me up.
So I started in 2019. She got me the passenger train for Christmas, and that kind of got me started. My dad and my uncle had passed away, and my mom just passed away recently. But my uncle was really into electric trains, so I started thinking, well, if I ever, because I was homeless at the time, or we were homeless, and I thought, you know, if we ever get into a place, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and base it around a whole city around that train. So that's how all this came about. So I started getting sets. I got on SSI, bought a buttload of sets all at once.
Yeah, never
And
bought me any until we
put them in storage, of course. And then once we got in this place, I pulled them all out. So that's how my YouTube channel started. So I started building everything as we went. I also bought other modelers to go in the city. My city is actually I guess it's upgraded like probably 6 times. It started out in here originally, and then it went out to the living room, and then it got situated differently and every time. Finally, I got it to what it is now, where it's actually wood built and everything. And so that's, I think I have a live about 2 lives ago shows my city how it is now. So you can go back there and check that one out. So that's kind of like the short version of it. Any advice on how doing your first live? Oh, yeah, the best way to do it, which I can actually do that for you right now if you want. I would go on somebody else's live first, kind of get the feel of it. And they'll usually have what they call a panel. That means what you do is you actually go on to their live. You just have to have a camera and mic. It could be a phone or whatever. And you come on and you say hi. That way you're kind of more or less sponsored, you know. And you can go on there live and see what it feels like to be on live, you know, that way. And I can actually do that for you right now, as a matter of fact, if you want. Let me paste there's a link here that you just click. You get it in the chat there. So if you want, you can come up on panel. I just require that at least the first time, this is your first time, that you at least show your face at the beginning. That way I know you're who you say you are and that you're actually a real person. Not that you're not, but it's just for your protection and mine. And you just click that and it'll set it all up for you. It'll find your mic, it'll find your camera and all that stuff. Just make sure you have it on. And then I'll just bring you into live and there you are, you know. Just that, it's very simple to do. And that's what I would do at first. After that, you usually kind of get the feel for it, you know, so then you'll do your own live. You can also do it that way, because see, I go into this type of a setup here where I move it over and we can have both of us on each side like that, building or whatever it is you want to do.
They are working, but the ones in the living room window, one part is down, so we may have to screw it up.
It probably just fell or something. But yeah, that's the best way to start. That's how I started. I went into somebody else's live. In fact, my first live is actually still on. I believe it's still on my channel. So, but yeah, if you want to come on, you just go ahead and hit that, and we can meet, and people will see you on there, and just do whatever. I don't care. I don't even care if you're even a Lego person. You don't even have to be Lego. I accept anybody on panel. They could be crafts. They could be car repair. I don't care. So, and but yeah, that one changes all the time. Usually my wheel one, the one I'm doing today. That link changes, but my normal link, I do have a link on my normal lives. That link will be the same. Just come next Sunday, and it'll be that, you'll see that link on there. You could save that link and come on without having to actually click it. You just put it in your browser, and you can come on. So the reason why is because I use OBS on my lives usually. On my wheel, I use StreamYard. Actually, I use my OBS. I actually use OBS slash Restream. Restream is for the panel. So I just capture it on OBS that way. So
Never talked about this.
Star Wars Monopoly. It's still sealed too.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
I forgot about this.
I can't remember who it was in the Star Wars. I think it was TF Brick Squad. Yeah, got that. The Star Wars Monopoly. You've had this forever.
God, it was a Christmas gift.
I don't even think they're making this one anymore. I don't remember if they even
It's
have it
been
anymore.
hiding in the closet, and I know our regular Monopoly games out there.
Been there a couple years. Yo, you're at work right now? Okay. That's understood.
Mm.
But yeah, anytime you see me on live, you're welcome to come into the panel, no problem. I try to have a panel on every one of them, but there's sometimes it doesn't work, so I'm sure.
I do need help with the
You see it, I
Christmas
have a year on
lights
it.
in our bedroom
Usually
window.
just like Lego, it has a year. Australia, made in Australia. Oh, it doesn't have the copyright logos or anything like that. Might be on the back. There it is. 2020.
I've had it since COVID.
You might have had it for 5 years now, and it's still sealed in the plastic and everything.
Yeah, because it's Baby Yoda. Not great.
Was Baby Yoda around 2020?
Yeah.
I think he was brand new then. So it's at least that old. I don't know if they still make it or not.
Christmas gift.
Yeah. I don't think they
I
still make
might
it or
not
not.
open this one because it's Baby Yoda, but we do play the regular Monopoly game, and I also started playing the Monopoly game on my Xbox. He always tries to kick me off of it to go to bed. I'm like, yeah, then let's play the board game out there then.
God, Monopoly takes forever.
I need help with the lights in our bedroom window. I forgot I took those ones down so I can put my Halloween ones up, but I forgot I got those ones circled around the bedroom ceiling.
Yeah, the only thing with my normal lives when I do the panel, you can't see anything else I do on, the guest won't be able to see anything I'm doing. Like, they won't see chat unless they have another device like their phone. They can go to chat that way. But they won't see chat on screen. And if I show like a video or something like that, they might not see that on screen either. Just it kind of depends on what I go through. Well, the way I do is I have 4 monitors, and I have my main one in front of me, and I run the second one up here. So whether it's Restream or StreamYard, I run it up here. My second camera is actually up here right now. It's kind of a little workaround. I invite my camera is what I do through the same machine. But up there, I usually have Restream, and I just capture that screen on my OBS. So that's why you don't see it's actually offline is what happens. On this one, it's online, obviously, but it's usually offline. So, yeah, so that's why you wouldn't see the chat unless you have another device. So, and my next one like that should be next Sunday. And that'll just be a regular live. I'll probably be sorting or something. I don't know what I'll be doing yet. I'll probably set that up when I'm done here. So that one I know I'll be doing. But Thursday, I'll be on her live. So we'll actually, of course, be in the same place. So we only need to use one live. So we don't have 2 lives. I might see if there's a way for me to broadcast it over mine, but if it does, it'll just be a pop-up, like a last-minute thing. But yeah, like and subscribe and get me to 500. I really need to get to 500 ASAP. I'm trying to get to that by the end of the year. So generally, I usually gain maybe 1 or 2 subscribers every time I do a live. So it does add up. So for anybody who was asking about that earlier, I do get subscribers. Not a whole lot, but I get, minimum maybe one each time I do a live. But I've had as much as 6 in one live before. I think that's the highest I've ever gotten on a live. But these wheel lives don't do that well. They used to. At first, I was getting a lot of. Most of my subscribers actually came from doing the wheel. So, and then once I get 500 subs, I'm actually going to be doubling the days on the wheel, so it'll be every other Sunday instead, not just once every month. So I'll be doing more wheels on those lives, since I do lives on Sunday anyway. And I mean, they might be mixed like this too, so 2 lives in one. To see what happens on that. Because you know, I when I get Lego, it's like last minute thing. I totally forgotten I had this live. I was thinking it was gonna be a build live. I built this little guy right here. Took me about 30 minutes. So I built him from the beginning of this live. Like somebody else just came in. Yeah, it's weird because when I upload a video or short, I end up with a subscriber or two. Yeah. Yep. It's fat. If you get that many subscribers for every video, you'll get a lot on live. Because you gotta realize those subscribers will come into live, come on your live. And they'll tell your friends, you know, and stuff like that. I would suggest getting, at least if you don't have it already, have a mod. The way you do that, you can add people as a mod, and they can watch things going on in your chat. Because I mean, if you're building something, you can't exactly stare at the chat the whole time, you know. That's mostly what I have my mods for. My mod is actually out right now today. She's usually here every single time, because she's a mod for other places too. So she's a mod for somebody else that's kind of live right now. So she came on before the live started and told me she couldn't make it, which is fine, you know. I have a few mods, but you're able to have like what I call managing mod, which they can control everything, control your cameras and all that. And then you have a regular mod that just comes in as chat, like Nightbot there. They'll be blue, and they just can kind of watch your chat. They can kick somebody if they're cussing and swearing really bad or something like that, depending on what your your needs are, whatever you call it. They can kick people. They can just the basic things. I don't kick people, so my mods know that I don't kick people. I mean, they really got to be trolling or something like that to kick them. I've never had to kick anybody. She has once, but they were trolling her and stuff. So, but sometimes things could be misunderstood, and so usually I'll come up, you know, say, "What do you mean by that?" or whatever. If they correct themselves, and it's fine. But if they don't, then I would kick them. But I've never had that happen. But so I give a second chance before I ever kick anybody. My mods all know the stuff to do. And then you also have what's called an admin. An admin is like the main supervisor. An admin, I think, if I remember right, they might even have your password. I think they have their own password, if I remember right. But an admin can control everything. They can log you off. They can you know, stop the stream. They can start the stream. They can the whole thing, you know. So I don't have any admins. I had one, and believe it or not, I actually had to fire them because he started stuff on a different live, and so I was like, oh, they're gone. So I don't know if they unsubscribed or not. But I don't care. That was like about 6 months ago. It's been a while. But yeah, it was pretty bad. I trusted this person too, and that's what sucked about it. So, but I had to fire my admin. So I probably won't have admins anymore. So, but yeah, the other 2 mods are fine. I mean, I guess people that are special to you, you can do them as your supervisors, people that you know personally, and then like, you know, family or whatever. And then your other mods would be just people you meet on here that come to your live all the time, every time. And generally, if somebody keeps coming to my lives, you know, consecutive times, I'll usually make them a mod. So, because you know they're what's the word for that? You can rely on them. So I usually like to ask first, would you like to be a mod, you know, or something like that. So and usually they say, oh, really? And they're usually pretty surprised about it when you do. It comes up with little windows asking if they want to be a mod. They can turn it down. Loyalty, yes, they're very loyal. If they're very loyal, then I would add them as a mod. And but it comes up with a little window and asks them if they want to be a mod or not, and they'll say yes or no. Yes, it turns them blue, just like it does on Nightbot there. And so I have about maybe 5 mods. I have 2 managing mods, which is one that was going to be on today, but she couldn't make it, so it was fine. I mean, you got to be kind of understandable too. I mean, there are other lives going on and stuff, and this was like an unscheduled live that they had mod for, and it's two people that are actually going to be on. They're doing the same thing I was telling you about, how they do the panel. They're both building the same thing, so they're going to definitely need a mod, and she's pretty much his only mod. So yeah, her name's Alexandria. So, but I mean, she came in, like I said, she's loyal, so she came in because you can do with StreamYard, you can actually do your live without actually being live. You're offline, and so they could still chat with me and all that. So she came on and said she's not gonna be able to make it. And I was like, that's cool, it's fine, no big deal. It's understandable. You can't be in two places at once, I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to that. I mean, like I said, with my rule used to be on panel that you had to show your face all the time, but I kind of made an exception with a few people. I mean, the first time you come on, I do ask you show your face. After that, you can do just audio if you want. It's fine, because I know who you are. As long as you sound the same, and I know you're the same person. So, and really, I actually see your face before I bring you up. So if you don't want to show your face on the screen, so long as I can see you down here, because there's a little place underneath the screen here that I can see you, you can actually say hi, that kind of thing. I can't hear you, but you could wave your hand or something like that. And then you could take your camera off and leave the sound, and that's when I would bring you up, if that's your choice. Just that way I know you're an actual person, But I'm glad somebody stayed in here, though. Looks like I got 3 people now. It keeps going back from 3 to 1 and all that. And I actually have that thing on my my normal lives too. I have that up on top, although it's more sophisticated. It shows not only that, but it shows how many people have commented in the chat. There's 3 different things. I can't remember what it is. It shows the overall average, things like that. Like for people that are chatting in, who people come in, that kind of thing. But it's a lot larger than that, of course. But I have little things on all of them on that one. But I use OBS normally. Once I do the wheel on, I sometimes use OBS, but I didn't use it today. Yeah, there goes everybody going live today. You can hear my phone going beep, 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 beep. I'm subscribed to just about everybody on the planet, I swear.
Yeah, but nobody will subscribe to me, and I need to make my goal.
She's trying to get people to subscribe to her. Looks like I got somebody commenting on my one of my videos or something. Let me see who that is. Oh, that's somebody. Oh, it's something else I commented on is what it was. Okay. It was when I commented on it. They were just replying to it. So yeah, what time is it now? How long have I been on? A little over an hour. Probably go ahead and call it quits. I know this is kind of a short live. My lives are generally 2 hours long.
Yeah, but it's time to put up the Christmas stuff.
Oh, I thought we were going somewhere.
Yeah, but Christmas lights.
Yeah, my vehicle actually broke down about a week ago. So it kind of sucks. That was on my last live, actually, because the guy came up to take a look at it and stuff, and I actually had him on live on my phone.
And
so
you made me take over.
And she took over. That was a live on Thursday. So that one ran quite a bit long. And I was building the Christmas tree, the 2022 Christmas tree. So
I started it.
She kind of started it, but I finished it. But yeah, so I do whatever happens,
I would like to put up my Christmas lights in our bedroom window.
All right, yeah. So I'll see you later, Brick Squad. And like I said, if you want to come up to next Sunday, I can bring you up on the panel. You can see what it's like to be live. And if I don't know how you get hold of me, if you definitely want to do it. If you definitely want to do it, I can actually feature you on the thumbnail. I usually make a thumbnail. I just need to make sure you're going to be there. So that's up to you. I'll give you a second to reply to that. There is a delay on the chat, so there's a delay on everything. I think it's about a 30-second delay at the most. But my lives are at 6 p.m. on Thursday and Sunday, Pacific Standard Time. They always are, unless something happens. Usually you'll know, if it's postponed, I'll say something on there being postponed, or if it's canceled. Like this Thursday, I didn't actually do it. You work on Sundays? Well, it's Thursdays too. Won't be this Thursday because, like I said, I won't be doing live. And she accepts people on her panel too. She has a panel also. She uses StreamYard, so she might go ahead and accept you on there too. Because I'll be on her live. I'll be sitting back here, so I can always say, "Hey, that's the one that said he was going to come in." If you come into her chat. And hers is called hers is Diamond Girl 1993, all one word. So if you want to subscribe to her, you can too. You're off Fridays and Saturdays. What do you want me to do? Throw it in there? I can't. I'll get ready to end. So yeah, thanks for coming in, everybody. And here's the beauty of this, having the chat up, so I can actually do this. We got Retired to my YouTube, who came in. And of course, Alexandra, she came in before the live actually started. And then we have TF Brick Squad, Canadian Lynx fan, and Brick Together. So we got 5 people that came in today. So thanks to everybody for coming in. And I will see everybody next Sunday. So bye for now. How do we do this?